Thank you for watching videos by Family Travel Photos. On June 7th, our first place to visit in Yellowstone National Park was the West Thumb Geyser Basin, a beautiful and unique basin along the shore of Yellowstone Lake. Keep watching to see why you should visit West Thumb Geyser Basin when you go to Yellowstone. This is an excerpt from our June 7th, 2021 daily vlog, where we visited several locations at Yellowstone National Park. If you want to see great pictures and hear 40 tips on visiting Yellowstone National Park, watch the complete June 7th vlog. The link is in the upper right corner. West Thumb is the largest geyser basin on the shore of Yellowstone Lake. We walked almost all of the trail, which is not so much a trail as it is a boardwalk. The entire walk is about a mile. The geyser basin, with its colorful pools set alongside the brilliant blue lake, provided a wonderful introduction to Yellowstone National Park. We just finished our walk around West Thumb Geyser Basin. Really cool spot. There are some beautiful little pools in there, very blue pools and very clear water. You can see down in them. There's some geysers out in the lake that you can see, and some mud pots. So really cool place.
So my thoughts, very, very pretty. Be conscientious of people that are taking pictures, especially like the morning with the long shadows. Remember, your shadow could fall across their shot. So if you see someone taking a picture, just kind of stand back. And also, for all you gentlemen who like to wear ball caps, maybe pick a different hat, or make sure that hat is on securely, because like today there's quite a bit of wind. The wind is very chilly, but I saw in two different pots the remains of gentlemen's hats. One was a Purdue hat, and you know that had to break that guy's heart. But yeah, it's not a difficult walk, but I do feel a little tired from walking it. The lake is stunning, and like Jeff said, it's so clear. You can see all the way to the bottom for quite a ways out, and the same with looking in those pools.
Here's some tips for visiting West Thumb Geyser Basin. The parking lot is fairly large. We arrived at 9:30 or so, and there were still several spaces available. We left at 10:50 and the lot was pretty full. There is a toilet facility in the West Thumb parking lot, and if you drove all the way up from Jackson, you're probably gonna need it. The boardwalk is wheelchair accessible. One section of the boardwalk is fairly steep with a grade as much as 10%. Like Monique said, it's windy here. In fact, all the geyser basins are extremely windy, so watch your hats. Unless you're coming from the south entrance or you plan on going to Grant Village, West Thumb is a bit out of the way. It's about a 20-mile drive from Old Faithful, about a half hour. And remember, if you're staying in West Yellowstone, that's another half hour of driving back towards Old Faithful. That said, with the lake providing a wonderful backdrop, and in some cases with geysers sitting in the lake itself, West Thumb is different from all the other geyser basins. We spent more than an hour at West Thumb. This was our first geyser basin and we went crazy shooting pictures here. 45 minutes to an hour is probably a decent estimate for walking the West Thumb Boardwalk. For camera tips, a wide range of lenses will suit you well. Wide angles allow you to capture the hydrothermal features that are really close to you, but a longer zoom lens up to 200 millimeters or so is nice to close in on the geysers in the lake. Don't take a tripod. The boardwalks are too narrow. Your tripod will present a tripping hazard, and falling off a boardwalk into a hydrothermal feature could get someone killed. For stabilization in videos, use a monopod, a gimbal. For a cell phone gimbal, we recommend the DJI OM4 or OM5, or brace your camera on a fence post. If your camera supports a polarizer filter, use it to cut the glare on the water. Here are two pictures showing the same scene with and without a polarizer. Learn more about using a polarizer in my episode 19 Tips for Shooting Great Photos and Video at the Tetons in Yellowstone. The link to that video is in the upper right corner now. Using a cell phone, take your polarizer and hold them in front of your lens as you see Monique doing here. Now look at the video she was shooting. Notice it starts with no glare, and as she rotates the glasses, more glare appears. Rotate the glasses and shoot several pictures to cut the glare. I encourage you to practice this before you go to the park, and to shoot these shots with and without the sunglasses to make sure you end up with images you like.
You'll hear Jeff mention the DJI OM4 gimbal many times in our videos, and you'll see many video clips, photos, and panoramas that I shot while using it. I can't tell you how many times people came up to me and asked where I got that wonderful device. If you use your smartphone to take photos and videos, the OM4 is an amazing gimbal that will improve everything you shoot. Incidentally, after our trip, DJI released an updated version called the OM5, which includes a built-in 12-inch retractable selfie stick that would have been very handy on our trip to take those pictures of Jeff and I together. The OM4 and OM5 are both currently available. In the description below, we've listed purchase links for several great products that we used on our trip that we recommend to you, including the DJI OM4 and OM5 gimbals. Follow those affiliate links to purchase direct from Amazon and support our channel.
Remember, we visited several locations at Yellowstone National Park on June 7th, including West Thumb Geyser Basin, the Continental Divide, Kepler Cascades, and Upper Geyser Basin, which features Morning Glory Pool and Old Faithful. For 40 travel tips and great imagery for these locations, watch our June 7th daily vlog. Click the eye icon in the upper right corner and select the vlog to watch it now. On screen is another excerpt showcasing a different place at the park, so be sure to watch that now. You'll also find a complete playlist of all our Wyoming videos. Before you go, please subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified when we publish again. And as always, please leave a comment below.